And welcome to Davenport High School for senior night as the Hawk volleyball team, or the Wolves volleyball team, takes the Hawks from Canyon Lake. And now let's head out for senior night.
Myself and this coaching staff appreciate each and every one of you for the time and effort you put into this program to make it great for each and individual of your daughters. I want to say thank you to all our parents on behalf of us and the whole Wolves volleyball program. All right. Next up, our varsity first, we have Morgan Pelk, sophomore, accompanied by her mom and stepdad, Stephanie and Byron Cohen, and John Pelk. Next up, we have Ashton and Talon Dodson, a freshman and sophomore, escorted by their mom, stepdad, dad, and stepmom, Shannon, Eric, Nader, and Sarah. Next up, we have Lily Harris, Jr., escorted by our mom and dad, Andrea and Ryan Harris. Next, we have Ryan Kodak, sophomore, escorted by our mom and dad, Kelly and Chris Kodak. Next up, we have Aaliyah Montaneo, sophomore, escorted by our mom and dad, Erica and Austin. Next up, we have Maddie Dahl, sophomore, escorted by our mom and dad, Dana and Eddie Dahl. Next, we have our manager, Junior Brooke Lear, escorted by our mom and dad, Lynn and Jason Lear. Next up, our first ever Davenport seniors. So I could go on forever about these four and tell you some really funny stories, some stories on leadership, and let you know how big the shoes our underclassmen have to fill, but I'll keep it short so I don't start crying. First, let me remind you four that tonight is not your last match as seniors. We have a long playoff run to make. And second, graduation is not the end, it's the beginning, and I'm very proud to have been a small part of all your beginnings. First, senior tonight is number 1, Natalie Perez. Natalie is our libero. She's a part of NHS. She has 566 digs for the season. She averages about 5.8 digs per set. She has 16 serving aces, 32 assists, and even as libero, she's got 5 kills. Her favorite memory was the sim tournament this year. She does to thank her parents because they've always supported her, and her advice to the younger classmen is don't take high school for granted, it goes by fast. Next we have Kiana Van Buren, middle blocker, number 4, escorted by Rob and Diane. Kiana also plays track and runs track and plays soccer. stories. She wants to thank both her parents and her grandparents for always supporting her throughout all her sports, and her advice for the younger classmen is never think the extra work you put in doesn't matter. Next we have setter Addie, number 6, escorted by Amanda and John. Addie has 187 assists for the season, 211 digs, 30 aces, 28 kills, and 3 block assists. She's also involved in track, and her favorite memory at Davenport is when we all hula hooped before the first game. She wants to thank her parents, grandma, and little brother for always supporting her in her games, and her advice for the younger classmen is it goes by fast, so don't take anything for granted and just have fun. Last we have Isabella Molina, number 15, right side, escorted by Randy and Lisa. Bella is also involved in soccer. She has 74 kills for the season, 92 digs, and 15 total blocks. Her favorite memory at Davenport is when her shoe fell off in the second point of a home game, and she struggled to get it back on, but we still won the point. She wants to thank her parents for always supporting her at every game and for cheering her on in the stands, and she wants to say thank you to her teammates for giving her her best senior season. Advice to younger classmen is enjoy every moment of high school and don't take anything for granted. Everybody, this is our class of 2022 senior class.
High school. And thank you, Coach, for senior night. A great group of seniors here at Davenport High School. We're going to take our first time out. When we come back, we'll be ready to start tonight's match as the Canyon Lake Hawks take on the Davenport Wolves here on the Wolves Network.
Tonight's broadcast on the Wolves Network is brought to you by Comal Independent School District, Audi North Park, Chick-fil-A, Walmart, Maximum Altitude, Fisher's Market, Casa Roofing, Gilman Automotive Group, Maxed Alt Jeep and Overland Accessories, and Wig Productions.
At Audi North Park, we believe that shopping for a car should be a positive experience. As the winner of both the Audi Magna Society Award and the J.D. Power Dealer of Excellence, Audi North Park strives for nothing but the best customer experience. From our receptionist to the service department, our team is committed to making you feel comfortable and respected. We know how difficult buying a car can be, which is why our brand specialists strive to inform and empower you to make the right choice. From the latest selection of new Audi models to our incredible variety of used cars, we have a model that will suit your lifestyle perfectly. Join the thousands of others who found the Audi of their dreams with the exceptional service at Audi North Park.
Hi, I'm Scott, and I love Chick-fil-A nuggets because the flavor is unparalleled. As soon as you bite into them, you're in a happy place. The seasoning is perfect.
Hey, I'm Giovanni, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is that they're perfectly breaded. There's just that right amount of crisp. I don't know what they're doing in the kitchen, but it's pure magic.
Solar panels are spread across the roof of a Walmart.
We believe everyone deserves to live better. And just being sustainable isn't enough.
People shop in the garden center.
Our future depends on regeneration. That's why we're working to not only protect our planet, but restore, renew, and replenish it. So we can all live better tomorrow.
Caption: we're focused on regeneration today so we can all live better tomorrow. Walmart.com/live-better.
At Audi Norpark, we believe that shopping for a car should be a positive experience. As the winner of both the Audi Magna Society Award and the JD Power Dealer of Excellence, Audi Norpark strives for nothing but the best customer experience. From our receptionist to the service department, our team is committed to making you feel comfortable and respected. We know how difficult buying a car can be, which is why our brand specialists strive to inform and empower you to make the right choice. From the latest selection of new Audi models to our incredible variety of used cars, we have a model that will suit your lifestyle perfectly. Join the thousands of others who found the Audi of their dreams with the exceptional service at Audi Norpark.
Stop! The Labor Day buyback event is happening at Gilman Auto. Gilman is ready to appraise your vehicle and give you top dollar. Can't come in person? No problem. Go to GilmanAuto.com for an instant appraisal. Sell your car for cash at the Labor Day buyback event, in person or at GilmanAuto.com. Gilman is ready to appraise your vehicle and give you top dollar. The Labor Day buyback event is happening at Gilman Auto. See you there.
Gilman, it's the way to go.
Hi, I'm Scott, and I love Chick-fil-A nuggets because the flavor is unparalleled. As soon as you bite into them, you're in a happy place. The seasoning is perfect.
Hey, I'm Giovanni, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is that they're perfectly breaded. There's just that right amount of crisp. I don't know what they're doing in the kitchen, but it's pure magic.
Welcome to Slide Talk. I'm Andrew Kim, Superintendent of Schools for Comal Independent School District. Joining me once again today is our CFO, Chief Financial Officer, Crystal Hermish, to talk more about Proposition A. So, first of all, I've been reading the ballot language for Proposition A. It is one that's written by the state of Texas, not by the school district. And let me tell you, it can be confusing. It is confusing. So when I read the ballot language, first of all, it talks about this notion of 14% increase from the year before, which generates $26 million. So is my tax rate increasing by 14.7%? Because let me tell you, some people have told me, Andrew, is the tax rate increasing by 14%? And that is not the case.
No, we're looking at less than a 2-cent increase over last year's tax rate.
So in reality though, how much is that for the average homeowner in our school district?
It's approximately $14 a month for the average homeowner of around a home of $355,000.
Okay, so would you mind telling me Proposition A generates how much for the district?
The additional 1.63 cents that we're asking for over last year generates around $9 million in additional revenue to the district.
So then why is the $26 million there?
So Andrew, this is how the property tax revenue works. Last year we had $178 million in local property tax revenue. We're projected this year with the TRE to bring in $204 million in local property tax revenue, which is the increase of $26 million that you see on the ballot language. But what makes up that $26 million increase is an additional $9 million that we're asking for in Proposition A. The remaining $17 million is actually making up for the decrease in state aid that we're seeing as a result of property tax values increasing.
And as you know, the expenses in the district are not going down. In fact, with student growth, we have to add more teaching positions as well as open new campuses. And what we're seeing in the district is the cost of adding teachers and opening schools is more than the additional revenue we're receiving each year.
So Crystal, how much cost is associated with increasing our compensation plan for the school district per defined by our Board of Trustees?
Well, currently the board has adopted Compensation Plan B, which is a 3% overall increase for all of our professional staff and a $1.50 increase for all of our auxiliary and paraprofessional staff. And the total cost of that is around $7.5 million.
Wow, okay. So now that's not quite $9 million. So where is the difference going to go to?
Well, as we're moving forward, we're trying to plan beyond just 1 year, and we want to be able to offer that compensation increases for the next several years, in addition to any additional positions that may be needed to address growth.
Right, because this is a long-term approach in terms of what the board has adopted for compensation.
Yes.
So, other question that's coming up quite a bit out there when it comes to this ballot language is how do we know that these funds will be going to teachers and staff raises and won't be used for other operational costs?
Well, the board adopted a resolution in June that provided that any additional funds generated from this tax increase would only go towards teacher compensation and additional positions for growth.
This makes sense. So that's for Proposition A. What about Propositions B, C, D, and E? The ballot language for those propositions states, in fact, this is a property tax increase. Will there be an additional increase in these 4 propositions if they were to pass?
No, there isn't a tax rate increase associated with all 4 of the bond propositions. Required by the legislature, all bond propositions have the language that this is a property tax increase, regardless of whether the rate is going up or not.
I think I understand now, and I really appreciate you educating me on these things. So, once again, as a reminder, if you're 65 and over, or have military exemptions, you do get the benefit of the lowest tax rate possible, which means propositions A, B, C, and D will have no effect on your property taxes. Once again, thank you for joining Slide Talk. I want to remind everyone listening that early voting is going on, so please, at this time, if you haven't voted, please go out and vote, and we would appreciate certainly any feedback. Thank you very much for joining me for Slide Talk.
Tonight's broadcast on the Wolf's Network is brought to you by Comal Independent School District, Audi North Park, Chick-fil-A, Walmart, Maximum Altitude, Fisher's Market, Casa Roofing, Gilman Automotive Group, Maxed Alt Jeep and Overland Accessories, and Wig Productions.
Solar panels are spread across the roof of a Walmart.
We believe everyone deserves to live better. And just being sustainable isn't enough.
People shop in the garden center.
Our future depends on regeneration. That's why we're working to not only protect our planet, but restore, renew, and replenish it. So we can all live better tomorrow.
Caption: we're focused on regeneration today so we can all live better tomorrow. Walmart.com/livebettertomorrow.
Bob, welcome back. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
You're my first Comal Cruising back from the pandemic.
All right.
Yeah, so welcome. And what a great topic to start off our new series of Comal Cruising, but to talk about growth and the growth in our area when it comes to construction, housing market, and you name it, student enrollment. But Bob, just to kind of get all of our constituents out there and those who are watching this, it's probably maybe a couple people, by the way, who knows. But Bob, what do you do for our school district? And yeah, why don't you explain to our viewers out there what you do?
Sure. Well, Templeton Demographics is a consulting firm, and we specialize in helping fast growth school districts by doing very detailed housing research, and we turn that housing research into enrollment projections so that we can help the school district plan when and where to build schools so they can understand how fast their enrollment is going to be growing.
Well, I'll tell you what, you know, certainly when this past year, the pandemic year, COVID year, I guess, whatever we're calling that, I was quite frank with you. I think we talked about this. I thought we're going to have a pause. We're going to have a sort of a pause in growth of enrollment of students, you know. So I was worried about that in some sense, but maybe in some sense I I thought that we'll get a little break, a year's worth of break of not having increased enrollment, so that we can kind of maybe catch up to some degree. But unfortunately, or fortunately, that's not the case.
That's true, and it was a very unusual year in so many ways. In fact, a year ago, we thought that the housing market could slow because of concerns with the economy.
That was 2019-2020 school year.
Yes, and so...
Or 2020-2021 school year, I should say.
Yes, and all the signs were, when you looked at the unemployment rate shot up over 13%.
Right.
And normally, we would see a slowdown in housing.
Right.
But not this time. We actually saw the opposite. We saw an increase in housing activity during the past year.
Which, during the pandemic year?
During the pandemic year.
Yeah, what do you attribute that to, Bob? I mean, just out of, I don't know, it seems kind of contrary to what was happening other places, perhaps, in the country, in our state, maybe.
There's a couple of factors that probably helped facilitate that. And one of those was with we did see an increase in virtual learning. Well, we saw a big increase in remote work.
Sure.
So a lot of families were able to kind of pivot, and that might have been in apartments were thinking, wow, I need to get into a house with more space. And so we did see a real movement that happened from those younger families to get into housing. Also, the affordability at the time was good. The interest rates were low.
Right. Not anymore, but...
The interest rates are still okay, but the cost has gone up due primarily to the inflation on materials and labor.
You also attribute the migration of those from outside the state coming to Texas, specifically around here, of course, Central Texas, Hill Country, Comal ISD. We see on the ground, talking with our principals as they enroll new parents, new students into our schools, majority of them, a good number of them, are coming from places like California and other places.
That's so true. Texas has had a really good year in terms of corporate relocations, and especially tech jobs in the Austin area. And the Comal School District is close enough to Austin that some of the families that live in Comal are likely working in Austin. They're also working in San Antonio. And so the big boom has been Austin, has been the focal point for Texas, with the Tesla, Oracle, Samsung expansions. And it's just really putting the bullseye on Central Texas.
Yeah. Well, so what's your outlook here, looking at the crystal ball that you do look at, for the upcoming year, which is the 21-22 school year?
Well,
post-pandemic year, of course.
Yes. It's interesting because for the last 5 years, every year has been a record-breaking year for new home construction.
Right.
5 years ago, we were doing, 1,500-1,600 homes a year.
Right.
We're now going to be doing 2,800 homes for this year. And it's possible that we could be seeing more than 3,000 homes per year within the not too distant future. So 2021-22,
right,
that school year will be another record-breaking year for new home construction. And then we're going to have a record-breaking year for enrollment growth.
The old adage about availability of water, infrastructure, you're talking about these are homes that are already ready to go, with all of that stuff ready to go.
That's true. These are subdivisions and communities that have already been platted and permitted, and they're active.
Yeah.
And so you've got about 2,800 vacant developed lots that are on the ground ready for builders to build on today.
Yeah.
There's another 2,800 lots that are in development that will be delivered within the next, say, 6 to 10 months. And those lots have already been gone through the infrastructure pipeline, so the utilities are available for those that are already in development.
As we're cruising around Comal ISD here, obviously this is the series that we're relaunching here. The construction and the traffic issues, a lot of density of home development, especially in this area that we're going to be driving through right here. Where are these folks migrating from? Is it still going to keep on, pretty robust here for the next few years? I mean, what's your thoughts on that?
Well, there is still a migration coming from California. In fact, I live in the Marble Falls area, and I've met 2 new neighbors that have recently moved from California.
I have many.
And it is the relocation of jobs, it's the cost of living in Texas, and you know, it's a multiple of factors that are causing the migration. We're also seeing it from the Northeast, the Chicago area,
the
Midwest, and so Texas is just the, it's still the fastest growing state in the country. We'll see that again when the 2020 census is released, that Texas will be, you know, the fastest growing state again.
The comparison of our school district, who's also, I mean, I figure, as we talked about in the past, we're in probably in the top 5, if not in the top 3 fastest growing in the state of Texas, I would think.
That's true. And, you know, we work primarily with fast growth districts. The closest one that has similar housing and similar geography would be the Denton School District.
Is that right?
They're pretty big, but they're not as big geographically as you are.
They're not. We're 589 square miles there, Bob.
That's right. And you've got growth in multiple areas. So it almost feels like you're the equivalent of 4 school districts.
It does feel like that. I'll be honest with you. You know, I'm not going to be sorry in talking about it, but it's like running 4 different types of school district.
Yes.
Here in Comal School District.
You've got the 281 corridor, the Smithson Valley corridor, the I-35 corridor, and the Canyon Lake area. So easily you can kind of geographically see 3. Then Garden Ridge could almost be a 4th area.
Well, and you know, like you said, though, you're right. What we see on the ground is that growth is happening in all those areas you just mentioned. So it's not just in one particular area. It's all over the place.
That's right.
And that makes it really more complex. Have you ever seen something like that in your career?
No, you're pretty unique. Like I said, the closest one is Denton. Now, Prosper is building as many homes, but they're not as big geographically.
They're not.
They will run through their building cycle in about 8 to 10 years.
Is that right?
You're going to be growing for 25 years or more. There's that much land here. And when we look at some of the future developments that we're watching, these are big, massive master plan developments that are in the works.
Yeah, the demand seems to be there, meaning the buyers. Certainly parents with kids, young kids who are looking for, hopefully, you know, what they will consider us to be a great school district to invest a large dollar amount of money to buy a home these days compared to my first starter home back in the day. And so I think that has a lot of things, but you're right. I think the supply chain issue, construction prices are going up quite a bit right now.
That's true. The lower the price point.
Those who are watching this, it's probably maybe a couple people, by the way, who knows. But Bob, what do you do for our school district? And yeah, why don't you explain to our viewers out there what you do?
Sure. Well, Templeton Demographics is a consulting firm, and we specialize in helping fast growth school districts by doing very detailed housing research, and we turn that housing research into enrollment projections so that we can help the school district plan when and where to build schools so they can understand how fast their enrollment is going to be growing.
Well, I'll tell you what, you know, certainly when this past year, the pandemic year, COVID year, I guess, whatever we're calling that, I was quite frank with you. I think we talked about this. I thought we're going to have a pause. We're going to have a sort of a pause in growth of enrollment of students, you know, so I was worried about that in some sense, but maybe in some sense I thought that we'll get a little break, a year's worth of break of not having increased enrollment so that we can kind of maybe catch up to some degree. But unfortunately or fortunately, that's not the case.
That's true, and it was a very unusual year in so many ways. In fact, a year ago, we thought that the housing market could slow because of concerns with the economy.
That was 2019-2020 school year.
Yes, and so...
Or 2020-2021 school year, I should say.
Yes, and all the signs were, when you looked at the unemployment rate shot up over 13%.
Right.
And normally, we would see a slowdown in housing.
Right.
but not this time. We actually saw the opposite. We saw an increase in housing activity during the past year.
Which during the pandemic year?
During the pandemic year.
Yeah, what do you attribute that to, Bob? I mean, just out of, I don't know, it seems kind of contrary to what was happening other places, perhaps, in the country and our state, maybe.
There's a couple of factors that probably helped facilitate that. And one of those was with we did see an increase in virtual learning. Well, we saw a big increase in remote work.
Sure.
So a lot of families were able to kind of pivot, and that might have been in apartments were thinking, wow, I need to get into a house with more space. And so we did see a real movement that happened from those younger families to get into housing. Also, the affordability at the time was good. The interest rates were low.
Right. Not anymore, but...
The interest rates are still okay, but the cost has gone up due primarily to the inflation on materials and labor.
You also attribute the migration of those from outside the state coming to Texas, specifically around here, of course, Central Texas, Hill Country, Comal ISD. We see on the ground, talking with our principals as they enroll new parents, new students into our schools, majority of them, a good number of them are coming from places like California and other places.
That's so true. Texas has had a really good year in terms of corporate relocations, and especially tech jobs in the Austin area. And the Comal School District is close enough to Austin that some of the families that live in Comal are likely working in Austin. They're also working in San Antonio. And so the big boom has been Austin has been the focal point for Texas, with the Tesla, Oracle, Samsung expansions. And it's just really putting the bullseye on Central Texas.
Yeah. Well, so what's your outlook here, looking at the crystal ball that you do look at, for the upcoming year, which is the 21-22 school year?
Well,
post-pandemic year, of course.
Yes. It's interesting because for the last 5 years, every year has been a record-breaking year for new home construction.
Right.
5 years ago, we were doing, 1,600 homes a year.
Right.
We're now going to be doing 2,800 homes for this year. And it's possible that we could be seeing more than 3,000 homes per year within the not too distant future. So 2021-22, that school year will be another record-breaking year for new home construction. And then we're going to have a record-breaking year for enrollment growth.
The old adage about availability of water, infrastructure, you're talking about these are homes that are already ready to go with all of that stuff ready to go.
That's true. These are subdivisions and communities that have already been platted and permitted, and they're active.
Yeah.
And so you've got about 2,800 vacant developed lots that are on the ground ready for builders to build on today.
Yeah.
There's another 2,800 lots that are in development that will be delivered within the next, say, 6 to 10 months. And those lots have already been gone through the infrastructure pipeline, so the utilities are available for those that are already in development.
As we're cruising around Comal ISD here, obviously this is the series that we're relaunching here. The construction and the traffic issues, a lot of density of home development, especially in this area that we're going to be driving through right here. Where are these folks migrating from? Is it still going to keep on, pretty robust here for the next few years? What's your thoughts on that?
Well, there is still a migration coming from California. In fact, I live in the Marble Falls area, and I've met 2 new neighbors that have recently moved from California.
I have many.
And it is the relocation of jobs, it's the cost of living in Texas, and it's a multiple of factors that are causing the migration. We're also seeing it from the Northeast, the Chicago area,
the
Midwest, and so Texas is just it's still the fastest growing state in the country. We'll see that again when the 2020 census is released, that Texas will be the fastest growing state again.
The comparison of our school district, who's also, I figure, as we talked about in the past, we're probably in the top 5, if not in the top 3 fastest growing in the state of Texas, I would think.
That's true. And, you know, we work primarily with fast growth districts. The closest one that has similar housing and similar geography would be the Denton School District.
Is that right?
They're pretty big, but they're not as big geographically as you are.
They're not. We're 589 square miles there, Bob.
That's right. And you've got growth in multiple areas. So it almost feels like you're the equivalent of 4 school districts.
It does feel like that. I'll be honest with you. You know, I'm not going to be sorry in talking about it, but it's like running 4 different types of school district.
Yes.
Here in Comal School District.
You've got the 281 corridor, the Smithson Valley corridor, the I-35 corridor, and the Canyon Lake area. So easily you can kind of geographically see 3. Then Garden Ridge could almost be a 4th area.
Well, and you know, like you said, though, you're right. What we see on the ground is that growth is happening in all those areas you just mentioned. So it's not just in one particular area. It's all over the place.
That's right.
And that makes it really more complex. Have you ever seen something like that in your career?
No, you're pretty unique. Like I said, the closest one is Denton. Now, Prosper is building as many homes, but they're not as big geographically.
They're not.
They will run through their building cycle in about 8 to 10 years.
Is that right?
You're going to be...
And welcome back to the Wolf Den here at Davenport High School. High school volleyball on the air on the Wolves Network as Davenport plays host to Canyon Lake. Davenport comes into the match with a record of 19-22. They're 5-4 in District 28 4A, in 3rd place in district. Canyon Lake is 11-21 on the season and 0-9 in District 28 4A. They have lost 10 in a row, and that's what they're trying to stop tonight, is that losing streak as they play here against the Wolves. We welcome you again as we've had senior night here at Davenport High School, which we've witnessed. Now the 2 teams going to their respective huddles. We do have a first serve tonight as it's the mayor of Garden Ridge. His name is Rob Erickson. And an honorary first serve. He will try to get it over the net. And that again, the new mayor of Garden Ridge Rob Erickson. And here goes that first serve try by the newly elected mayor. Oh, what a good serve too. And it can't be returned, so he gets a service ace. And that's what starts us off tonight here at Davenport High School. Again, Tony Brubaker with you. Glad you could join us on this beautiful Tuesday night. 2 teams obviously both hungry for a win. The Hawks trying to stop a losing streak. The Wolves have won 3 of their last 5. And they're trying to convince everybody else that they're for real in this district as they'll be going on to postseason play here in the not too distant future. This is the final regular season game for both schools. Those seniors included Natalie Perez, Kiana Van Haren, Addie Lemmy, and Bella Molina. So our officials tonight getting ready. The referee tonight up on the stand. Our umpire or co-official is checking the lineups as they do, ready to give the ball out for the first serve. Canyon Lake, the Hawks, are coached by Kimberly Clemens. Taking a picture with her team right now from somebody in the stands. They will be the first to serve, I believe, the visiting team. The 2 people that we saw, what were we here a couple of weeks ago against Bandera, I believe, the sophomore and freshman sisters, Ashton the freshman, Talon the sophomore. They pretty much led the way. Sophomore Maddie Dahl is one of the setters, along with senior Addie Lemmy. Ryan Kovacs in the middle. Bella Molina, also an outside hitter. Our official still talking with Coach Peters of Davenport as they're trying to wipe up some debris on the Canyon Lake side now. Not real sure what happened or how that got to be. Different things of debris and such, but they're getting that ready to go. The 6 for Davenport are out on the floor. We're waiting for Canyon Lake to send their 6 out, and then I think we'll be ready to get this one underway. Again, the final regular season home game. We're here at Davenport High School, the Wolf Den here on the Wolves Network. The Wolves volleyball team, 3rd place in District 28 4A at 5-4, trying to get to 6-4 and finish off district by winning 4 of their last 6 matches. We'll give you district standings here in just a bit. First serve from Canyon Lake. Good dig. Lemmy sets it. The tap kill won't go. And then at the net, it's won by Kiana Van Haren. The first point goes to Davenport, and they'll get the serve. And that'll be the freshman, Ashton Dotson, for the opening serve for the Wolves. Right side attack is a good one for Hannah Harrison, and the score is evened up at 1 apiece, and Canyon Lake gets the serve back, and Claire Schroeder, the junior outside hitter, will have the honors. Serve is a good one. A double hit the whistle, so Canyon Lake takes the early lead. And Schroeder goes back to serve it again for the Hawks. Lemmy sets it, Molina tips it, and this one goes down, so we're tied again on the kill by Molina. She had 74 coming into the match. The senior honored here on senior night at Davenport High School, the first senior class of this new high school. Van Haren's serve. Set to the middle attack by Andrews. It won't go. Now from the left side, it's Dotson. Back row attack by Ashton. Canyon Lake sends it over the net. That was Lily Sanders that hit it long. And the serve will belong to Davenport again. Kiana Van Haren will do the honors at 3-2. Tip over the net, see if the Hooves can knock it down. They will, and they do get it returned. From the near side, a tip that's dug. Set to the far side, and a mistake or a mishit by Talon Dotson, and we're even again at 3. High school volleyball on the Wolves Network. Canyon Lake visiting Davenport. And a middle attack, this time from Kovacs. Ryan Kovacs goes long. Canyon Lake again has the serve, and it's junior Maddie Oberholzer. Back row attack by Dotson, dug out nicely. A bump set by the Hogs, proves to be a kill for the 6'3" Addison Andrews, one of the seniors for Canyon Lake. And the Hawks will serve again with the libero, Schroeder. or Oberholzer, I'm sorry. And that's the service ace for Oberholzer. And Canyon Lake has grabbed a 6-3 lead here in the early going. First sub as the freshman goes out, and Lily Harris, a junior, comes in for the back row. A tip on that attack by Talon. And we had somebody in the net. They say Kovacs was in the net. And the Hawks have grabbed a 4-point lead at 7-3. Dotson this time, Talon Dotson, the sophomore, gets the kill as her attack goes off the block and out of play. Molina goes out. Maddie Dahl is in. Dahl, one of the two setters on this team. She'll set for a while. There's Andrews off the block, and another kill for her. Gives her 2 on the night, and the Hawks lead by 4 again at 8-4. Emily Pena, 5'7" junior setter for the Hawks, serves it into the net. Ashton Dotson back on the floor. Talon serves. Set to the near side. And that time the freshman Ashton had her kill blocked back in play, and it's back to a 4-point difference. And Olivia Robinson, a senior outside hitter, will serve for the Hawks. That's a bad bump, and the margin is now 5 at 10-5. Hawks a little lethargic here in the early going, struggling with unable to control. And there's another point and a timeout. It's 11-5. Our first timeout. Let's go over the standings in District 28 4A. Wimberley, the league leader at 9-0. They clipped Bernie not too long ago. Bernie in second place at 8-1. Davenport you see in third place at 5-4. And then Bandera, who Davenport put away not too long ago. They're 3-6 in fourth place. Fredericksburg in fifth at 2-7. And you see the Hawks at 0-9 really struggling this year in last place. Earlier this month, Davenport went to Canyon Lake and won that one in 3 games. As they continue to fight Davenport for that district playoff spot. Right now, Canyon Lake leads it 11-5. Here's an attack, just a tip. Set by Canyon Lake. Both teams just kind of getting the ball over, no one doing any serious damage, and that's a really attack that looked like it went off the tape. Now the freshman sends it over. Now Canyon Lake back, and the freshman digs it out. Free ball over for the Wolves. And a middle attack is a good one. This one from the sophomore, Jocelyn Abel. Her first kill of the evening. And the Hawks are taking it to the Wolves now, up 12-5 here in game 1. The serve by Robinson. The attack by Dotson, dug nicely. And that one put down on a block by the Wolves at the net. Stops the bleeding. That was 4 unanswered points Now it's a 6-point deficit. The serve by Perez. Finally sent back. Dahl sets. No one. This one just over the net on a free ball. Then a middle attack is put back down by Montaneno. And the attack by Schroeder is a kill for Canyon Lake. As the Hawks continue their roll up 13-6. Set to the middle. That's Van Haren, and she'll get a kill on her record. Couple of subs. Alaya Montano comes back out. Back in is Lemmy. She'll be our setter now. Dahl also went out on the exchange. Here's an attack in the middle. Blocked nicely. Canyon Lake continued and got another one over the net. Now Dotson sends it off a block. Canyon Lake saves it. Free ball over. Off of a block. There's another point for Canyon Lake. 14-7. The winless Hawks trying to make some noise here at Davenport High School. Hannah Harrison, the senior, will do the service. In the middle, another attack for Van Haren, and this one finds the floor. Wolves just trying to find anyone that can get them some momentum. This is Lily Harris. The junior will serve. There's a tip of a block. Set to the near side. And the kill is called out. So point for Canyon Lake. Schroeder will serve at 15-8. Lemmy sets. Dotson's attack, not good. And then the block goes out off of the Wolves. And the Hawks have doubled the Wolves for the third time tonight. Fourth time tonight. They continue to be the better team on the floor. There's a middle attack that goes off a block by Van Haren, and it's a point for the Wolves. Still down by 7, trying to find some momentum. Van Haren will be the server. The senior, middle blocker. That service, a little bit of trouble in a back row attack. Dotson sends it over. That's Talon. The attack by Robinson's blocked back, but the Hawks send it over. Now a middle attack in the middle by Kovacs. Canyon Lake returns it. Then another block. Long rallies here. The Kovacs attack is dug up, sent back. The Wolves save it. Now a free ball. Dug up by Canyon Lake. They're scrappy tonight. And there's a tip that is good for a point by Robinson. And the Hawks having all the breaks go their way tonight as they're making plays on a scrappy bunch of actions. Here's Oberholzer. And that's a service ace. (18-9). They've doubled them up again. First game from Davenport High School. District 28 4-8 play. The winless Hawks trying to upend the third place Wolves. Good block that time, and a free ball sent over. At the net, they're going to call 7. That's Dotson, I'm sorry, in the net for Davenport, pardon me. And it's a 10-point lead for the Hawks on senior night here at Davenport High School. There's a good-looking serve off the top of the net. Molina sends it. The Hawks tip it, and it goes down. Robinson again gets a kill, and they've got 20. Lead it 20-9 to the Hawks. Playing loose and free, they're making plays. The ball was going out, but saved at the last minute. Dotson will get a kill. So Talon gets her first. It's 20-10. Back to serve. Into the game is Maddie Dahl. Nice cross-court serve with some pace to it. And there's an attack with some pace to it. Canyon Lake continues to be the better team out here during game one. Emily Pena will set a serve. The setter gets an ace. Right now, Davenport seems to be a mess. They're not playing very well at all. They seem to be out of sync. Coach Peters doing everything she can and not having a whole lot of luck right now. Good dig. Dahl sets behind her. Talon Dotson's attack, not with a lot of pace. Canyon Lake sends it back. Now Talon tries again, this one with some authority. And there's some life finally from the Hawks lineup. The Hawks trail by 11. The serve by Talon. I don't think they got that one over the net. I think that one was definitely on the tape. Another point for the Wolves. As Talon Dotson tries to get on a roll here for the Davenport Wolves. Canyon Lake right now digging everything. And that one's through the block. That's Macy Goodson. She gets herself a kill and gets the serve back to Canyon Lake as they're trying to win this first game. That one didn't clear the net either, and Canyon Lake sees game point in their sights. Serving for game point is Robinson. Back row attack by Dotson. It goes off of a block. They set the far, and that by Goodson is blocked back. So the Wolves stay alive, but it's still game point as Perez serves. That one was going long, it looked. And a block saved off the ground. Dahl sets Dotson. That attack saved. Dahl sets the other Dotson. This one off a block, and it's good. Ashton's first kill of the night makes it 24-14, still game point. Perez will serve again. That one's short, but the Hawks get to it. Another block by the Wolves. Now a free ball. And that's game point. 25-14. Canyon Lake takes game one. Maddie Dahl's down on the floor after she got bumped on the way trying to save that one. So one game's in the book. It's 25-14, a win for Canyon Lake. As we'll take our first time out on the Wolves Network.
The Labor Day buyback event is happening at Gilman Auto. Gilman is ready to appraise your vehicle and give you top dollar. Can't come in person? No problem. Go to GilmanAuto.com for an instant appraisal. Sell your car for cash at the Labor Day buyback event, in person or at GilmanAuto.com. Gilman is ready to appraise your vehicle and give you top dollar. The Labor Day buyback event is happening at Gilman Auto. See you there.
Gilman, it's the way to go.
Tonight's broadcast on the Wolves Network is brought to you by Comal Independent School District, Audi North Park, Chick-fil-A, Walmart, Maximum Altitude, Fisher's Market, Casa Roofing, Gilman Automotive Group, Maxed Alt Jeep and Overland Accessories, and Wig Productions.
K-League Auto Group's biggest used car sales event of the year is going on now at Audi North Park, North Park Lincoln, and North Park Lincoln at Dominion. Choose from over 3,000 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Get 1.99% for 72 months and 1 year of unlimited car washes from the wash tub. You'll get special posted pricing and unprecedented trade-in allowances on every pre-owned vehicle during the K-League Auto Group's biggest used car sales event of the year at the North Park Bluebonnet family of dealerships.
Welcome back to Davenport High School volleyball on a Tuesday night. The Hawks of Canyon Lake took game one. The 0-9 Hawks, looking for their first district win of the season in the final district game of the season, took down Davenport 25-14. It really wasn't any closer than that as they dominated pretty much from the start. After Davenport took a 1-0 lead, they led it 3-2. And then not again as it went from 3-3, to 11-5, and then to 16-8, and then to 20-10, and finally 24-14. Davenport will have first serve. Dotson's serve, and that's Ashton. Canyon Lake returns. Dahl sets Molina. And Canyon Lake sends a free ball over. Now the try by Talon is dug out. Canyon Lake returns. Dahl sets Talon again, this one with more authority. And into the net, they say, was Talon. Dotson. Canyon Lake takes an early lead. Back to serve for the Hawks is Hannah Harrison, the senior. There's Dotson again, blocked back to her. We'll send it to Molina on the other side. Her tip try is not. And it's 2-0 Canyon Lake as they continue to be the more aggressive team and the team making more plays. Hawks really struggling. That one would have gone out, saved at the last minute by Ashton. Ball goes over, and here comes Canyon Lake in the middle. The attack by Sanders is blocked. They'll send it back, and the block this time sends it to the floor. And then Hawks go up 3-0. Back to serve again is Harrison. And we can't return it. And that's an ace. And there's another ace. That was a bullet that Harrison got down to the floor. And there's a timeout on the floor. We'll take it with him. as the Wolves trail game 2, 5-0 on the Wolves Network.
K-League Auto Group's biggest used car sales event of the year is going on now at Audi North Park, North Park Lincoln, and North Park Lincoln at Dominion. Choose from over 3,000 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Get 1.99% for 72 months and 1 year of unlimited car washes from the wash tub. You'll get special posted pricing and unprecedented trade-in allowances on every pre-owned vehicle during the K-League Auto Group's biggest used car sales event of the year at the North Park Bluebonnet family of dealerships.
Back to Davenport High School, where the Canyon Lake Hawks have taken it to the Wolves. They won game 1 25-14. They lead game 2 5-zip. Serving again is Hannah Harrison. Dahl sends this one over herself as the setter, and they fall over each other, do the Hawks. And the Wolves score for the first time, and they're down 5-1. As Perez serves. And there's an attack. Sanders off the block and down to the floor. Canyon Lake gets the serve back for Claire Schroeder. The Hawks making all the right plays right now. Molina off the block, saved off the floor, and a double hit on the attack. Gives the ball back to Davenport. Subs again. Montano is back on the floor, as is Lemmy. The senior Lemmy to serve. The left-hander sends it across. The attack at the net is a good one by Sanders. And the Hawks again continue to make plays. Sanders goes to the bench. Oberholzer with the serve. And that's an ace, as the service return is not a good one. Canyon Lake just doing everything they can that's good and it's right, as the Wolves' service returns have not been good at all tonight. There's another one. Montano. And it's 9-2 Canyon Lake. That's a good reservice. The tip over. Canyon Lake returns. Ashton has some pace at that one. Pardon me, Talon did. This one's sent over and good. Canyon Lake finally stops the bleeding. Still down 6. Talon Dotson goes back to serve. Robinson sends it over for Canyon Lake. They'll get a free ball back from the Wolves. And the setter will tip it over for another point, as everything they do seems to be working for the Hawks. More subs for them. Macy Goodson comes back in. Emily Pena goes back to set, or to serve, pardon me, the setter. Good serve, and the Wolves can't return it. Again, Wick Productions was here on October 1st as they took down Bandera. They were close games, but nonetheless, the Wolves were the better team right now, as that's a point for the Wolves. Right now, the Wolves struggling to string anything together. Van Haren will go back to serve. It's 11-4. Canyon Lake leads by 7. Van Haren's service goes out. Robinson to serve. That attack is a good one. The Hawks continue to play better. Trying to read the faces of the Wolves to see who's got fight and who wants to come back and win this one. There's a service error by Robinson. Gets the Wolves the service back. Maddie Dahl back in, and she'll serve down 13-5. The Hawks get it over. The attack by the freshman, Ashton Dotson, is good for a kill. You see glimmers of hope every once in a while that the Wolves will pick it up. Still down by 7. Dahl's serve is a short one, but the Hawks come up with it and get it over. The attack at the net. Is a point for Canyon Lake. The service by Abel goes long. 14-7 the score. We were that way in game 1. But the Hawks won 25-14. Wolves trying to do something different here in this one. There's a short serve and it hits the floor. So a service ace for the freshman, Ashton Dotson. Will a freshman reassert the Wolves back into this one? There's another serve. This one handled nicely in the attack by Canyon Lake. Molina sends a free ball over. Hawks playing with a lot of confidence right now. This time the attack below the net by Schroeder is another point for the Wolves, who've cut to within 5. Down by 8 just a minute ago. Dotson serve with some pace. And that's not a good play by Emily Pena. She was just trying as the setter to throw it over, but she had drifted far away from the net and couldn't get it there. So 4 in a row for the Wolves. Pena sets the middle, and the attack by Sanders goes to the floor, and they stop the bleeding. So the lead's back to 5 at 15-10. Serving Harrison. And another error on the service. Makes it a 4-point difference. As Natalie Perez will go back to serve for the Wolves. Trying to get back in this one, already down 1 game. That service returned twice. Dotson's attack off the top of the block. Dahl sets Dotson. Nice dig. To the far side, a tip. The setter sends it over. The rally continues. Molina with a tip. Another tip. They'll send it over with a tip. Finally, maybe now there's a free ball over by Dahl. Now they'll set Andrews, and she hits it long. A very long rally, and the point goes to the Wolves. Maybe they can take that for some momentum. 15-12. They serve down by 3. It's Perez again. Schroeder gets it over. Now in the middle, the tip is another point for the Wolves. They're within 2, and Canyon Lake wants a timeout. With timeout on the floor, the Wolves back within 2 on the Wolves Network.
Tonight's broadcast on the Wolves Network is brought to you by Comal Independent School District, Audi North Park, Chick-fil-A, Walmart, Maximum Altitude, Fisher's Market, Casa Roofing, Gilman Automotive Group, Maxed Alt Jeep and Overland Accessories, and Wig Productions.
Back to Davenport High School. The Wolves, a game and a half into this one, finally showing some signs of life, but they still trail by 2. It's Canyon Lake who won the first one 25-14, leads this one 15-13. Perez with another serve. They just don't miss him. There's a good block at the net by the Wolves. A tip and a free ball. And there's Schroeder's attack, not over the net again. So within 1, Perez serves. And at the net, a nice tip from Addison Andrews, the senior. Gets the Hawks back up by 2 at 16-14. And the serve comes from Claire Schroeder, the junior. A bump set by Dahl. Andrews gets another kill. And the Hawks go up by 3. And another receiving error for an ace. Not the first time the Wolves have been able to return a serve. Schroeder again. The attack by Molina. Now Robinson sends one across, and that's good for a point. Just as the momentum started to switch slightly, the Hawks have reasserted their dominance, and they lead it by 5 at 19-14, trying to take game 2 in this best of 5. Molina with a tip. Canyon Lake got to it. Ashton dug again by Oberholzer. Their attack is blocked. Andrews sends it off of a tip and dug out. Dahl saves it for an attack by Ashton off of a tip. And they continue to work, do the Hawks. Ashton sends this one across court and long. And the Hawks back up by 6. Pardon me, Talon Dotson, as I get those two sisters mixed up again. Hawks stay active but can't return this one. So the Wolves finally get the service back at 20-15. Subs in. Montano comes in. And Lemmy comes in. Lemmy will serve, the left-handed senior. Nice pace at the net, the tip by Harrison. Montano gets a kill. Back within 4. And the service is short. But every point they make up, they lose a couple. Still down 5. Nearing the end of game 2. Already down game 1, 25-14. Better service return. Nice tip at the net. Hawks finally, or the Wolves finally get it over. Now Andrews off of a block. Fight at the net, and this one won by Van Haren. As the Wolves stay alive, sophomore Talon Dotson will serve. Tip at the net. Nice dig by Lemmy. Someone's at the net, and it must have been Van Haren. That's the call. A 5-point lead for the Hawks again at 22-17. Emily Pena, the 5'7" junior setter, comes in to serve. Dotson, who dug it, gets the attack. But the Hawks are right there. Lemmy sets the middle. Van Haren tips it. It's dug. Back row attack by Schroeder. Back row tip or a push by Dotson. Then a block at the net gives the Wolves the point. 22-18. The Wolves trying to hang on. Down by 4. 3 points away from another Canyon Lake game win. Van Haren to serve. They've dug everything all night. And there's a middle attack by Abel. And another point for the Hawks. They lead by 5, 2 points away from the game. Robinson. Lemmy sets in the middle. Blocked. She'll set again. And they can't return it. That was Ashton Dotson, the freshman, who gets the kill. Haven't been a lot of kills here tonight for anybody. Addison Andrews, their big 6'3" middle blocker, has 4 to lead everyone. There's a tip by Abel. Wolves got to it. The attack by Talon is dug. Schroeder sends it back over. Set to Ashton. She can't put it away. Now Schroeder as the rally continues. And there's a good hit. That's the freshman, Ashton Dotson. She collects her 4th kill. And the Wolves stay alive at 23-20. Still some life. Maddie Dahl, the sophomore setter, back to serve. Back on the floor. Sends a rope that's dug by Schroeder. Now a middle attack is tipped and blocked. Hawks have to do something good with it here. And there's a tip by Ashton. Both teams must be getting tired. A lot of tips now. No one wants to set it and attack. A back row attack by Robinson goes off a block, and it's good. And Canyon Lake is at game point, now 24-20. This is Abel with the serve, and she serves it into the net and gives the Wolves some hope. Still game point as Ashton Dotson goes back, the freshman, to serve for the Wolves. Schroeder's attack is blocked. Dug out by Oberholzer. And now the attack goes off a block, and that's game point. 25-21. Canyon Lake wins game 2. and now is just one game away from stealing this road win in District 28 4A. 25-21 your final, as we'll go to Game 3 on the Wolves Network.
The Labor Day buyback event is happening at Gilman Auto. Gilman is ready to appraise your vehicle and give you top dollar. Can't come in person? No problem. Go to GilmanAuto.com for an instant appraisal. Sell your car for cash at the Labor Day buyback event, in person or at GilmanAuto.com. Gilman is ready to appraise your vehicle and give you top dollar. The Labor Day buyback event is happening at Gilman Auto. See you there.
Gilman, it's the way to go.
K-League Auto Group's biggest used car sales event of the year is going on now at Audi North Park, North Park Lincoln, and North Park Lincoln at Dominion. Choose from over 3,000 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Get 1.99% for 72 months and 1 year of unlimited car washes from the Wash Tub. You'll get special posted pricing and unprecedented trade-in allowances on every pre-owned vehicle during the K-League Auto Group's biggest used car sales event of the year at the North Park Bluebonnet family of dealerships.
Hi, I'm Scott, and I love Chick-fil-A nuggets because the flavor is unparalleled. As soon as you bite into them, you're in a happy place. The seasoning is perfect.
Hey, I'm Giovanni, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is that they're perfectly breaded. There's just that right amount of crisp. I don't know what they're doing in the kitchen, but it's pure magic.
Welcome back to Davenport High School, where the Wolves are finding themselves in an uncomfortable situation as Canyon Lake, the winless District 28 4A team, trying to find their first district win in the final game of the season. But Canyon Lake has looked like the better team all night long. 25-14, they win game 1. Then 25-21, they take game 2. As the Wolves showed some signs of life, but not enough, as Canyon Lake has had an answer for everything the Wolves have tried to do tonight. And the coaching staff trying to do all they can to put themselves in a chance to try to come back. They'd have to win 3 in a row. Will Davenport if they get this win tonight? Right now they're 1 game away from losing for the 5th time in district play. 5-4 in district play this year. In 3rd place are the Wolves. First serve, not handled well, but the Wolves get it over. And at the net, Davenport actually takes the lead. They took the lead in game 1, 1-0. Also led 3-2, but that was as long as it lasted. Perez serves. And the block by the Wolves as they finally get it over. Now the rally continues. The freshman will tip it. Ashton. Schroeder attacks. Ashton puts this one down. Ashton Dotson gets her 5th kill of the night, makes it 2-0 Davenport. It's their first 2-point lead of the night. They have not led by 2 points all night. They've had a couple of 1-point leads. They didn't lead at all in game 2. Here in game 3, they're up 2-0. Perez's serve dug out. The attack by Sanders stops their bleeding, and it's 2-1. The serve back for Canyon Lake. And this is Schroeder, the junior hitter. Dahl sets Molina. Dug by Schroeder. The attack again by Sanders is returned. Good dig by Canyon Lake. They'll send it over for a kill. And they tie the score at 2-2. And the lead, which was for Davenport, is now all gone. Again, let's not make any mistake. Canyon Lake has been the better team here tonight, even though they're 0-9 in district play. They've done more successful plays than Davenport. Attack in the middle by Sanders. Now Ashton sends it back. Here's Sanders again off of a tip, and that's a kill. And Canyon Lake has their first lead of game 3. Schroeder will serve again for the Hawks. Molina attacks. And that one by Andrews goes into the net for Canyon Lake, and it's tied at 3 apiece again. Lemmy comes in for the Hawks, and she'll serve at 3-all. The lefty sends it across. Andrews drags it and gets a kill. Andrews' 5th kill of the night. Wolves continue to look just a little bit lethargic out there, not like they're ready to play. Lemmy sets. No one was ready for it. Schroeder digs it, and the attack by Abel. And now Montano gets herself a kill. And it's 4-4, service back to the Wolves. Service by Harris. Returned. Talon tried to tip it over, now blocked at the net. The Hawks trying to save it, to no avail. Emily Pena back in for the Hawks, and she'll serve it. Hawks up 5-4. The attack by Dotson is salvaged. Nice dig that time by Harris. Free ball will come from Schroeder. Lemmy sets Montano. That one dug out. The tip by Sanders. And now the attack on the near sideline by Dotson evens up at 5. Talon gets her 4th kill of the night, unofficially, of course. Van Heren's serve. The attack in the middle is a good one. Canyon Lake continues to shine as Abel gets a kill. And just as soon as Davenport ties it, Canyon Lake goes back up by 1, and here's Robinson with the serve. It's short. The return by Harris goes over the net and clobbered back by Canyon Lake. They lead by 2. Their biggest lead of this game 3. They've won the first 2, 25-14 and 25-21. The Wolves really struggling tonight. Kovacs attack. Finally returned. Canyon Lake and the Wolves. Talon tried to put one down to no avail. From the back row, Robinson. Now Talon again. This one good. Serve back for Davenport, still down by 1 at 7-6. Molina and Dahl back. Dahl goes to serve. Senior night here at Davenport, but not very good for the seniors. Dahl's serve goes over the net, but goes over. The attack is dug out by Dahl, and now Talon tries to tip it over, and it's left short. 8-6, Canyon Lake in game 3 after winning the first 2. That's Talon Dotson again, but they're digging everything. Dahl sets. Dahl actually sends it over. The attack by Goodson is blocked. Now Talon Dotson gets another kill. She's got 5. Freshman Ashton back on the floor for the Wolves. Talon Dotson to serve. Right-hander sends one. Little fight at the net. There's a double hit by Kovacs. Canyon Lake goes up 9-7. Emily Pena with the serve. Pardon me, it wasn't Pena. That was Harrison. Canyon Lake has it back, and that's a kill by Schroeder off the block. And they go up by 3, their biggest lead of game 3. Canyon Lake Hawks trying to get their first win of district play. Free ball by the Wolves. The attack by Andrews is sent back with a block as the Wolves step up to that one. Perez will serve for the Wolves, down 10-8. Davenport fans very quiet tonight. Canyon Lake fans making lots of noise in this what has been a one-sided affair. Perez gets an ace though, as they're unable to return the shortish kind of serve. Not real short, just short in front of Oberholzer, their defensive specialist. The senior Perez sends it short again. This time Oberholzer gets to it. Robinson sends it over. Freshman Ashton had it blocked. Now Molina blocks theirs. The tip attack. Dahl sets far side. Ashton Dotson can't get it to go. Now from the back row. Dahl sets. Dahl sends it herself and gets the attack. And we're all even at 10. We fought back from down 10-7. Now it's tied at 10, and Perez tries to break that tie for the Wolves, who need to come back in this first game to have another one. Sanders blocked at the net. Point for the Wolves, who have their second lead of this game 3. They led it 2-0. Now they have the lead at 11-10. Perez. Sanders off the block. Back row attack. Talon Dotson dug out nicely. Now Schroeder attacks and ties us at 11. Something about Canyon Lake, the way they're playing tonight, might be their best effort of the season. I have to talk to Coach about that, but this team shouldn't be 0-9 in district play the way they've played tonight. And the Wolves really struggling with it. Andrews tried to attack. It went off a block. And finally off of a tip point for the Wolves. They go up 20-11. A couple of subs. Lemmy's back in. Left-hander serves. That attack goes long by Robinson. Lemmy will serve again with a 2-point lead. But serves it out. Cross court try. Goes wide. And Oberholzer will serve for the Hawks. Back row attack by Ashton. Van Haren blocked at the net. As we go tied at 13-all. Wolves almost shell-shocked, not understanding why these things are happening. Oberholzer. Dotson tips it. Saved by the Hawks, but they can't get it over the net. Oberholzer stays down like she twisted an ankle or something. See if she can walk, as the libero will go out for Lily Sanders. Lily Harris, the junior, will serve for the Wolves. Robinson off the block. Sent back by Dotson. Canyon Lake goes under the net. And the Wolves find themselves with a 2-point lead for the second time in a couple of minutes. Harris's serve is a good one. The Hawks come up with it though. Their free ball was a good one. Montano gets a kill. Her third. And that's a 3-point lead for the Wolves trying to fight back. Down 2-0 here in game 3. Harris again to serve, up by 3. In the middle, a tip by Abel. From the near side, Andrews' attack was a good one, but the Wolves come up with it. Now Abel puts it down. After the twisted ankle, Oberholzer back in. Doubt if they retaped it. She just walked it off. Emily Pena in to serve. And Talon Dotson gets a kill. The Wolves trying to stay alive, lead by 3 at 17-14. Van Haren will serve. 19 aces on the season, good time for another one. And she gets it. Just like that. 18-14. The lead is 4. And there's a timeout on the floor. Canyon Lake takes timeout with the Wolves up by 4 on the Wolves Network.
K-League Auto Group's biggest used car sales event of the year is going on now at Audi North Park, North Park Lincoln, and North Park Lincoln at Dominion. Choose from over 3,000 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Get 1.99% for 72 months and 1 year of unlimited car washes from the Wash Tub. You'll get special posted pricing and unprecedented trade-in allowances on every pre-owned vehicle during the K-League Auto Group's biggest used car sales event of the year at the North Park Bluebonnet family of dealerships.
Davenport High School, home of the Wolves. It's the Wolf Den. Wolves fighting for their lives right now, clawing and scratching and doing everything they can to stay alive. They'll have the serve when we come back, up by 4, but they're down 2-0. This game 3. Van Haren, the senior, with the serve. That one was long, but they dug it. Now Robinson. No, that wasn't Robinson. That was Goodson at the net. Can't get to it. And the Wolves up by 5, trying to salvage game 3. Van Haren serve. Attacked in the middle by Abel. Can the Wolves get it over the net from there? No, they can't. So Abel gets herself a kill. As the Hawks will serve with Robinson. Lemmy serves on Tenyo. It's dug by Pena. Now back with it. Dotson at the net. And finally, Talon Dotson is able to put it off the top of the net and get it to fall. And the Wolves back up by 5. Yes, you did see something other than a hand dig that one a minute ago. I'm not sure. I was kind of blocked out by the stand, but I think someone got a knee on it maybe. Maddie Dahl back in the game to serve. Up by 5, the Wolves. Oberholzer sends it over from the back row. Dahl to Talon. They dig it. Now Schroeder at the net. Gets the kill. Jocelyn Abel, the sophomore middle blocker, in to serve. And serves it long. So the Wolf lead is 5 again at 21-16. Talon Dotson, the sophomore standout, is to serve with a 5-point lead. And in the middle, that's a good attack by Sanders. As the Hawks pull within 4 and get the serve back. It'll be Hannah Harrison, the senior setter, to serve. They set Kovacs, and she hits it long. And the one-time 5-point lead is now a 3-point lead. Canyon Lake serves. Dahl chases down the reception. The freshman tips it over, and Ashton Dotson gets a kill. Her 6th of the night. Her sister has 7, and there's another timeout on the floor. So with a 4-point lead for the Wolves, there's timeout on the Wolves Network.
Tonight's broadcast on the Wolves Network is brought to you by Comal Independent School District, Audi North Park, Chick-fil-A, Walmart, Maximum Altitude, Fisher's Market, Casa Roofing, Gilman Automotive Group, Maxed Alt Jeep and Overland Accessories, and Wig Productions.
Arm of Ashton Dotson to take us to a 5-point game at 23-18. They came back quick, a little quicker than we did. A rally ended up with the freshman putting it down from the near sideline. And Natalie Perez goes to serve, up by 5. And the attack is a good one. It's a 4-point difference as Canyon Lake serves with Schroeder doing the honors. 23-19. Davenport on top by 4, 2 points away from a game winner. Wolves just trying to stay alive. Van Haren tips it for game point. 24-19. Subs for both Molina and Dahl go out. Montano and Lemmy are in. 24-19, game point. Lemmy with the serve. In the middle. Andrews tried to put it down, but returned by the Wolves. Now Andrews. Lemmy saves it. Free ball to come. They'll set Robinson, and that's a kill. She hit it off a back row stretch. Tried to save it, but no good. And it's still game point for the Wolves. Down 2 games to none. They need this one to stay alive. 24-20. Canyon Lake serves down by 4. Oberholzer. And the ball stays alive until then. 24-21. Still game point, but Canyon Lake stays alive in this one. Trying to win it in 3. They have to come back 3 more points just to tie it. The Hawks, Oberholzer sends it across. Robinson off another tip. 24-22, Canyon Lake still alive. But it's still game point for the Wolves. And the service error makes it a 1-point game. 25-23, timeout, Davenport. The lead is just 1 as Davenport tries to stay alive. We're back after this timeout on the Wolves Network.
K-League Auto Group's biggest used car sales event of the year is going on now at Audi North Park, North Park Lincoln, and North Park Lincoln at Dominion. Choose from over 3,000 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Get 1.99% for 72 months and 1 year of unlimited car washes from the Wash Tub. You'll get special posted pricing and unprecedented trade-in allowances on every pre-owned vehicle during the K-League Auto Group's biggest used car sales event of the year at the
Canyon Lake serves. Down by 1. The freshman Ashton tries to put it away. And that's game point as the Canyon Lake Hawks are in the net. And game 3 is in the books at 25-23. The Hawks stay alive and force a game 4. Goodness. We're back as game 4 will happen. Canyon Lake leads it 2-1. They'll switch sides again, and we'll go for game 4 after this timeout on the Wolves Network.
The Labor Day buyback event is happening at Gilman Auto. Gilman is ready to appraise your vehicle and give you top dollar. Can't come in person? No problem. Go to GilmanAuto.com for an instant appraisal. Sell your car for cash at the Labor Day buyback event, in person or at GilmanAuto.com. Gilman is ready to appraise your vehicle and give you top dollar. The Labor Day buyback event is happening at Gilman Auto. See you there.
Gilman, it's the way to go.
Tonight's broadcast on the Wolves Network is brought to you by Comal Independent School District, Audi North Park, Chick-fil-A, Walmart, Maximum Altitude, Fisher's Market, Casa Roofing, Gilman Automotive Group, Maxed Alt Jeep and Overland Accessories, and Wig Productions.
K-Leg Auto Group's biggest used car sales event of the year is going on now at Audi North Park, North Park Lincoln, and North Park Lincoln at Dominion. Choose from over 3,000 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Get 1.99% for 72 months and 1 year of unlimited car washes from the wash tub. You'll get special posted pricing and unprecedented trade-in allowances on every pre-owned vehicle during the K-Leg Auto Group's biggest used car sales event of the year at the North Park Bluebonnet family of dealerships.
All right, we're back at Davenport High School, where the Wolves have stayed alive after losing the first two games at 25-14 and 25-21. They won game 3, 25-23. So the Wolves will serve. Talon Dotson will do the honors as they try to stay alive and force a game 5. Schroeder gets the kill. Canyon Lake takes the lead. Just looking at the schedule for Davenport this season, if they would happen to play a game 5, it would be their first of the season. Everything all season has been 3-0 or 3-1, up or down. And there's a kill for Ashton to give her 7 and tie us at 1-1. Again, Davenport has not played in a 5-game set this season. A lot of tournaments are just 2 games, 2 out of 3. And there's a double hit on Maddie Dahl. Canyon Lake has played 3 5-game, make that 4 5-game matches. There's a service ace for Natalie Perez. And the Wolves go up 3-1. And look real quick and see how many of those they won. That service no good. So they lost their last one. They've lost 2, and they've actually played 4 of them. They're 2-2 in 5-game matches, 5-set matches. That attack from the near sideline goes long, and we're tied at 3. Third time in 4 games we've been tied at 3. The only one was the second game that Canyon Lake won. That one off the tape. by Ashton. Her 8th kill makes it 4-3 Davenport. Dahl goes out, Lemmy comes in, Molina goes out. As well. Lemmy, left-handed serve. Doug. Now that's Robinson who sends it long. Davenport goes up by 2. Good rally here, and then hit out by Robinson. Good dig. And Canyon Lake gets it back. This is Sanders with the serve. And the tip by Ashton goes down for a point. As the Wolves try to maintain their margin of just a couple. Lily Harris will serve for the Wolves. That was a bad set. She double hit it, no whistle. And Andrews tries to come up and kill for the Hawks, and it goes wide. They'll say it's off of a tip. They'll say it's off of a tip. So Canyon Lake gets the point. Instead of 8-4, it'll be 7-5. And that's Emily Pena with the serve. The attack by Abel, blocked by Van Haren. Montaigne tries to send it across, but it's dug out. Now Robinson sends it. Lemmy sets Talon. Her attack is blocked out, point for the Wolves. And kill for Talon. Her 8th unofficially. 8-5, the Wolves up. Van Haren for the serve. From the middle, Abel attacks. Back row attack by Schroeder. Dug out by Harris. Montaigne will send it over. And finally Pena, the setter, sends it across. It's a 2-point difference at 8-6. Canyon Lake will serve with Robinson down by 2, up 2-1. Robinson good attack by Talon, blocked at the net by Kovacs. Now on the line, says the official. Canyon Lake is pulled to within 1. Said this through the first 2 games. Everything they do seems to be going right, and the Wolves just can't get anything right. Robinson serves it short. Salvaged. The attack is a tip. Now Schroeder gets a kill and ties us at 8. Wolves seem to be reeling again. Canyon Lake and Robinson on a 3-point roll. Middle attack by Kovacs. Robinson now can't. No, that's not Robinson. That's Goodson. Can't get the ball over the net. Davenport takes a 1-point lead at 9-8. Maddie Dahl back in for the serve. Serves it short. They manage to get it over with some not so pretty play. A tip by Dotson gets sent back. And then the long tip is good. And that's a 2-point lead for the Wolves. Dahl will again serve, the sophomore. Sends the bullet, mishandled, but on receiving you can do about anything as long as you get it up. And Dotson off a block. Bump set for Schroeder. She sends it between them again and gets another kill. Oberholzer, the defensive specialist, the libero, serves it for Canyon Lake. Molina sends it across. Schroeder finally comes up with a third hit for Canyon Lake. Now Dotson off a block. They salvage it and send it across. Not pretty, but they get it across. Now Talon again tries. It's stopped by Robinson off of a block. Dahl sets Talon. She mishits it, but almost gets it. And a great save by Canyon Lake again. This rally's a long one. The Davenport saved that one, and it would have gone long. Talon tries to put it down again. They save it again. Now Goodson gets the kill and ties us at 10. 10 all. Canyon Lake playing with some fire, and that might have been the longest rally of the night. The Canyon Lake gets the point, 10-10. Same as game 3. That one long, but we save it and barely get it across. They serve the middle. The attack by Sanders is saved. That one's long by Goodson. Actually wide on the far sideline, or near sideline, pardon me. This is Talon Dotson with the serve. They dig it, but they've dug everything tonight, it seems. Now Ashton Dotson tips it over. They get to that too. From the back row, Robinson sends it across. Now Ashton again. Sanders for Canyon Lake. Ashton tips it out. Her tip with the left hand. Not going to be good. Went outside the antenna, I believe. So Canyon Lake tied at 11, will serve again. This is Harrison. Mishandled. And we won't get to it. That's a service ace. And for the first time since 1-0, Canyon Lake has a lead at 12-11. They lead 2 games to 1. The Wolves trying to stay and force a game 5. Stay alive. Free ball from Dotson to Andrews off of a block. Good save. Another free ball. They serve it to Sanders. She can't put it away. Now from the back row, Talon Dotson. Schroeder gets it off of a block. Maddie Dahl to Ashton. Back and forth we go. Saved by Oberholzer. Schroeder will get a chance. Dahl sends it across. It's about the third time on this rally I think she's done that. Again, saved off of a back row, and then good looking swing by by Ashton. Now Talon from the back row puts it down. Wow. Talon and Ashton, it's their show. I know on senior night, but they continue to do yeoman's work here. 12-12. The serve by Perez. The attack by Sanders. The block hits the antenna. Point for Canyon Lake. Schroeder will serve. Robinson sends it over. Now from the back row, Talon. Andrews wants to attack. The big arm swing is blocked, now sent back. Ashton's attack would have gone long, but they hit it on the back row. Now that one is long by Robinson. And they're saying it's a tip. Oh, I didn't see a tip there. I did not see a tip there. That one was not very close to being tipped at all. Wow. I don't know which one of our officials signaled tip. So point goes to Canyon Lake. They lead at 14-12 with the serve by Schroeder. That's Ashton Dotson saying enough of it. She puts it down. Davenport gets the serve back, down by one. Subs again. Lemmy for Dahl. Montano for Van Haren. Lemmy will do the serve. The left-hander tries to tie us. That attack by Sanders never cleared the net. We're tied at 14 all. Other than the first game that Canyon Lake won 25-14, each of the next two games were close. One won by Canyon Lake, one by Davenport. That attack by Robinson goes long. No tip there. Davenport regains the lead by one. Lemmy will serve again. Timeout, Canyon Lake. There's a timeout on the floor. Canyon Lake leads it 2-1. Davenport leads game 4 by 1 on the Wolves Network.
K-League Auto Group's biggest used car sales event of the year is going on now at Audi North Park, North Park Lincoln, and North Park Lincoln at Dominion. Choose from over 3,000 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Get 1.99% for 72 months and 1 year of unlimited car washes from the wash tub. You'll get special posted pricing and unprecedented trade-in allowances on every pre-owned vehicle during the K-League Auto Group's biggest used car sales event of the year at the North Park Bluebonnet family of dealerships.
We're back to Davenport High School on senior night. The Wolves just trying to stay alive. Canyon Lake won the first two, 25-14, 25-21. Davenport came back and won 25-23 in game 3, in a game they had better control than that. But they won by 2. Now they lead by 1 here in game 4, just past the midway point. 15-14, Lemmy's serve. Robinson will send it across. Now, Ashton Dotson with the kill. Her 11th unofficially. Puts the Wolves up by 4. By 2 at 16-14. Another left-handed serve by Lemmy. Back row attack by Talon goes long. Back to a 1-point difference. Canyon Lake serve will come from Lily Sanders, the senior, who's had a productive night. Back row attack won't go. We're tied at 16. Haven't said it in a while, but remember Canyon Lake came into this game with no district wins. They're 0-9 in district play. Final game of the season for both teams other than playoffs, potentially for Davenport. Sanders serve dug out. And Davenport unable to send it back. They trail by 1 now. Canyon Lake leads at 17-16. Sanders to serve again. Hawks playing like they've won all year. That one was long, salvaged by the Canyon Lake back row. Schroeder's attack is salvaged, and then we mishandle it. So Canyon Lake takes a 2-point lead at 18-16. As the Wolves found themselves where they were in the first 2 games, not able to handle the ball very well. So they'll try to dig back here, down by 2 in game 4. Lemmy's set. Pushed across. Now Andrews attacks and sends it long. So the Wolves get one back. Lily Harris will serve for the Wolves, down by 1. Abel puts that one down. Canyon Lake up by 2 again at 19-17. Subs continue in and out. Canyon Lake will bring in their setter Emily Pena back in, and she'll serve. Canyon Lake with a 2-point lead. That one going long. Talon sends it over. Good attack from Canyon Lake. And there's one from Talon that'll go down. Back to a 1-point difference at 18-19. Or 19-18, like you're supposed to say, Tony. And Heron will serve for the Wolves with a 1-point deficit. They've dug everything all night long, and there's Abel with a kill. In the middle of the floor, she's been big all night. The sophomore Jocelyn Abel. At 6'2", she's put several down and continue to be a dominant force in the middle for the Hawks. They lead by 2 with the serve. It's Robinson. And they block the attack. We'll get another chance. Talon sends it over. They dig it. Now Schroeder tips it and gets a point. Canyon Lake is living good again as they've got a 3-point lead, up 2-1, trying to end this one in 4. The road team tonight playing better than the home team. 21-18, Canyon Lake up 2-1. They lead by 3 in game 4. Robinson, our down official, is at the table trying to clarify something. I don't know. I don't know what the delay is. I don't know if there's an alignment issue. I think we're ready now. Robinson will serve. The Hawks up by 3, trying to put this one away. It's short. Dug to the net and down. The Hawks doing everything they can to end this one right here, up 22-18. Timeout for the Wolves. We're back after this timeout on the Wolves Network. back at Davenport High School, where the Wolves trail 2-1 and trail 22-18 in Game 4, a game they need to continue. Robinson serve. Dahl sends it over and gets the point. Down by 3. Dahl will serve for the Wolves. Molina back in. Dahl serve. The attack by Schroeder off the block and out. It's 23-19. Canyon Lake 2 points away from the victory. Subs again. Oberholzer, the libero, to serve. Dahl set Talon. She barely got it over, but she did. A block at the net by Kovacs. And a double hit for Canyon Lake. That one would have made it game point, but the Wolves stay alive on the whistle by the official. 23-22. 23-20, pardon me, a 3-point lead. Wolves with Dotson serving. Schroeder to attack. Dug by Perez. Dotson attacks, the block goes out. It's 23-21. The Wolves continue to fight. Talon Dotson again to serve. Schroeder will send one across. Back row attack from Talon. Off of a tip, it's out. And the Wolves are within 1. After 2 games, you would have given them no chance, and they don't have a big chance. But down by 1, they serve. In the middle, that's Sanders. And she makes it a game point situation with Canyon Lake in the serve. Andrews comes back in. And Harrison comes back in. Timeout for the Wolves. We'll keep it here just because it's game point. And again, to set the scene for you, the Hawks come in 0-9 in District 28-4-8. They're in last place, 6th place. The Wolves of Davenport High were 5-4, in line for a playoff spot. 3rd place in District 28-4A. The Wolves had won 3 of their last 5. The Hawks had lost 10 in a row, but they're 1 point away from winning this one as they lead 2-1, and they lead 24-22 with the serve in Game 4. Harrison will serve. As we are about ready to have this one decided one way or the other. Harrison serve. Dug by Perez. And the block hits the antenna, so the Wolves stay alive. 23-24. They are a point down by 1 with the serve. Perez. Middle attack by Andrews. Back row attack by Talon. Andrews again for Canyon Lake. Dahl saves it. Schroeder. Salvaged by Dahl, back over by Molina. Harrison sets it badly. And we're tied at 24 all. And Perez will have the serve for the Wolves. They have to win this one. And Canyon Lake takes a timeout. We'll take it with them. Tied at 24. Game point no longer. You got to win by 2 on the Wolves Network.
K-League Auto Group's biggest used car sales event of the year is going on now at Audi North Park, North Park Lincoln, and North Park Lincoln at Dominion. Choose from over 3,000 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Get 1.99% for 72 months and 1 year of unlimited car washes from the wash tub. You'll get special posted pricing and unprecedented trade-in allowances on every pre-owned vehicle during the K-League Auto Group's biggest used car sales event of the year at the North Park Bluebonnet family of dealerships.
Back at Davenport, where we're tied at 24 all. If Canyon Lake wins, they win the match. If Davenport wins, they force a game 5 in a match that's now 2 hours old. Canyon Lake mishandles it, but they keep it alive. Schroeder will send it over. Good dig by Dotson. Talon sends it across on a bump. They set the middle. Andrews with the point. Andrews, another kill. (25-24). Canyon Lake leads by 1 with the serve. And it's Schroeder with the serve. Almost mishandled. Finally gotten over by the Wolves. And a tip. Dahl sets. Ashton Dotson off of a hawk. And we are back tied at 25 all. Wolves serve, tied at 21. And the Wolves, that's Ashton Dotson, the freshman. She makes it 26-25, and the Wolves will serve. Ashton unofficially now with 12 kills, unofficially. Up by 1. Robinson. The Wolves salvage it, and they're going to win game 4, 27-25. Oh my! We have a game 5 coming up. Oh my! Timeout on the floor. We go to game 5, 2 games apiece on the Wolves Network.
Tonight's broadcast on the Wolves Network is brought to you by Comal Independent School District, Audi North Park, Chick-fil-A, Walmart, Maximum Altitude, Fisher's Market, Casa Roofing, Gilman Automotive Group, Maxed Alt Jeep and Overland Accessories, and Wig Productions.
At Audi North Park, we believe that shopping for a car should be a positive experience. As the winner of both the Audi Magnus Society Award and the J.D. Power Dealer of Excellence, Audi North Park strives for nothing but the best customer experience. From our receptionist to the service department, our team is committed to making you feel comfortable and respected. We know how difficult buying a car can be, which is why our brand specialists strive to inform and empower you to make the right choice. From the latest selection of new Audi models to our incredible variety of used cars, we have a model that will suit your lifestyle perfectly. Join the thousands of others who found the Audi of their dreams with the exceptional service at Audi North Park.
Hi, I'm Scott, and I love Chick-fil-A nuggets because the flavor is unparalleled. As soon as you bite into them, you're in a happy place. The seasoning is perfect.
Hey, I'm Giovanni, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nuggets is that they're perfectly breaded. There's just that right amount of crisp. I don't know what they're doing in the kitchen, but it's pure magic.
Welcome back to Davenport High School. We're ready for Game 5 here momentarily. I don't think you'd believe it if I told you the whole story. Canyon Lake comes out, wins Game 1 25-14, and just wipes the floor with Davenport. They win Game 2 25-21, but again, the better team most of the game. Somehow Davenport Games comes back after down early, and they take a lead at 14-13 and win it 25-23. Then they're down, well, they're up early, then they get down in the middle, but Davenport is down for game point at 24-22, 24-23, tie it at 24, go back down 25-24, tie it at 25, and win 2 points in a row to win it 27-25. So 27-25 is game 4, and we go to game 5. Canyon Lake serves, and they get an ace right from the start from Harrison. Go up 1-0. Another good serve, almost mishandled. Davenport gets it across. Harrison sets to the middle. Dahl gets it across to the middle. Abel again. This one tipped, blocked, and saved. Now the freshman tries to keep it alive, and they do. Good attack by Ashton, but she just couldn't get it done. And the Wolves get the point on the ball on the near sideline. Perez again. Up 2-1. Schroeder will attack. Hits it. Gets it across. Van Haren tries to get it across. In the net is Andrews. And the Wolves go up 3-1 with the serve for Perez. This one a better serve, dug out late by Oberholzer. And then the attack by Abel, a frustration attack, is long. The Wolves looking like they might be able to win this one. Timeout, Canyon Lake will take it with them. The Wolves tied 2 games apiece, lead 4-1 in game 5 on the Wolves Network.
The Labor Day buyback event is happening at Gilman Auto. Gilman is ready to appraise your vehicle and give you top dollar. Can't come in person? No problem. Go to GilmanAuto.com for an instant appraisal. Sell your car for cash.
And here we are, 4-1. The Wolves lead 2 games apiece in this best of 5. Perez serves on the line. It's a service ace. 5-1, the Wolves up. Perez had 16 aces coming into this one. That's at least one more. Maybe, I think she's had more than that. 5-1, Wolves up. Coming out of nowhere. Down 2 games to none. They'll serve Andrews in the middle. She threw that one. She didn't hit it. Now Ashton tips it across. Andrews will try again. A better arm swing. Back row attack. Talon can't get it to go. They'll have a background attack by Robinson. Now Ashton off the tip, off a block. Schroeder, it's blocked and goes out. Point for Canyon Lake. Good rally that time. Canyon Lake and Schroeder just got the better play at the end. Schroeder to serve and gets an ace as it goes between two Wolves. It's 5-3. Excuse me. 2-point disadvantage for Canyon Lake serving. Schroeder again. Dahl to Ashton, tip. Bump set, Robinson, dug out. Dahl to Ashton again, blocked and out. Point for the Wolves. 6-3. Wolves up by 3. Boy, that serve was going long, it looked like, but they saved it and then can't handle it. The Wolves go up 7-3, a 4-point advantage in game 5. Dahl back to serve for the Wolves. Robinson, who dug it, now gets to attack. Her attack off a block and down. 7-4. Sanders comes back in for the Hawks. For Dahl. Another weapon in the middle. Oberholzer, been effective tonight, serves there. Dahl sets the middle and Van Haren can't get it over the net. It's a 2-point advantage for the Wolves. Canyon Lake still with the serve. Oberholzer. Dahl. Ashton. They get it back. Ashton tips it across. Andrews will attack. Dug by Perez. Dahl. That was Talon. Now a tip. Saved. They're going to call a lift. Or a double hit. 7-6, a 1-point lead for the Wolves. It's game 5, two games apiece for each team, Canyon Lake and Davenport, and there's a serve into the net. Thank you very much by Canyon Lake. So Lily Harris, the junior defensive specialist, will serve with a 2-point lead. Robinson. Talon tries to put it down. Great job by Robinson to save it. Dahl at the net. Back to Talon. A big right swing. It's saved again. Oberholzer will send it across. Talon again with a big arm swing. This one's good. Talon, Dotson. And it's 9-6. Davenport on top. Harris again to serve. Great TV for a Tuesday night. 9-6, Wolves on top, and she serves them into the net. Canyon Lake down by 2, goes back to serve again. Emily Pena checks in and she'll serve. Casey Goodson also comes in on the exchange. Good dig by Harris. They'll set to Dotson. I think her attack was outside the antenna. It's a 1-point difference. Both teams clawing out this one, 2 games apiece. Canyon Lake won the first 2. Davenport won the next 2. It's game 5 and a 1-point difference. Wolves up by 1. To the middle. Robinson attacks. Talon Dotson off of a block and it gets the down. 10-8, Wolves by 2. Kiana Van Haren, the senior, will serve up by 2 in game 5. Talon Dotson. It's a 3-point advantage. The Wolves coming from 2 games to none down. Salvaged a 25-23 in game 3, a 27-25 in game 4, and now lead it 12-8 in game 5. Timeout, Canyon Lake. We'll take it with them on the Wolves Network.
K-League Auto Group's biggest used car sales event of the year is going on now at Audi North Park, North Park Lincoln, and North Park Lincoln at Dominion. Choose from over 3,000 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Get 1.99% for 72 months and 1 year of unlimited car washes from the wash tub. You'll get special posted pricing and unprecedented trade-in allowances on every pre-owned vehicle during the K-League Auto Group's biggest used car sales event of the year at the North Park Bluebonnet family of dealerships.
Davenport has broke their huddle. Canyon Lake has not. They do now. Davenport leads it 12-8 in game 5. 2 wins apiece in games heading into game 5, obviously. Canyon Lake has called both timeouts. Davenport still has 2. We played a 15 in game 5, if I haven't said that already. Davenport, Van Haren serves. To the middle, Sanders tips off the block, and a point. So it's a 3-point deficit. Olivia Robinson, her serve. Dahl tips. Talon Dotson saved. Now Schroeder saved. Dahl tries to get it across. Canyon Lake saves it. Dotson, wow, right to Oberholzer, who saves it. Now Schroeder tips it over. Dahl sets it for Molina, who gets it down. A little tip goes. 13-9. Oh my, what a rally of hard hits. And then Bella Molina, the senior, gets it the point on a little tip. Schroeder attacks and gets the point. It's 13-10. Canyon Lake down by 3 with the serve. Lily Sanders will go back to serve for the Hawks. It's game 5. Best of 5, 2 games apiece. The Wolves lead it 13-10. Hawks with the serve. Dahl. Talon Dotson sends it across. Middle attack by Abel. Good. 13-11. They're staying alive are the Hawks, just like the Wolves did earlier. And the Hawks take a timeout. Let's keep it here. Let's hope this is the last timeout we have. 13-11. The Wolves lead it. Again, Wolves winners of 3 of their last 5. Trying to stay alive and keep playing. In line for a playoff berth, I think win or lose, but definitely with a win, I believe. The Hawks came in losers of 10 in a row, 0-9 in District 28 4A. But the Hawks have played valiantly all night long. They won the first one by 11, won the second one by 4, lost game 3 by 2, lost game 4 by 2. And they trail here by 2, 13-11 with the serve. Wolves trying to put this one away. Sanders again, Lily Sanders, the senior middle blocker. Good dig. The attack by Talon Dotson is a good one, but they save it. Now Abel sends it over. Jocelyn Abel makes it a 1-point game. Again the serve. Dahl sets it. Talon Dotson sends it across. And 4 hits on Canyon Lake makes it a game point. 14-12. The Wolves on top. Nobody but Talon Dotson should serve the game point. Ashton saves it after it's blocked. It's sent across and goes down. Oh my! That's game point. Unbelievable. Not sure if that's Molly Woods or not, but the Wolves win it. 15-12 in game 1. Canyon Lake wins the first 2, and Davenport comes back and wins the next 3, including a winner 15-12 in game 5. Davenport improves to 20-22, 6-4 in District 28 4A. Canyon Lake falls to 11-22 and 0-10 in district play. The Wolves win, and they will go on. So for everyone with Wick Productions, so glad you tuned in tonight. This is Tony Brubaker saying goodnight and God bless. We'll talk to you again soon here with Wick Productions and the Wolves Network.